about today. Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to another What Are We Talking About review. This week, it's another Halloween review, and it's The Exorcist, the original movie. Actually, it's the extended director's cut. I have I have the Blu-ray, and watched it for the first time today, and I think the movie came out mid-70s sometime. I'm not sure on the exact year, and I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I honestly, aside from the fact, like, it's clearly not, and it could be we were watching it on a projector that was just projected on a wall, so maybe it wasn't, maybe that's why the quality wasn't as good, but it could also be the movie. It's not like it was filmed with a modern digital HD camera and like the stuff that I'm used to, so in that aspect it doesn't quite feel like a modern film. But everything else, it feels like it was so ahead of its time, because it could, if honestly, after watching that movie, I feel like if that movie was released this Halloween or whatever, it would be a massive hit. It holds up to today 100%. Everything about it. There was not a moment I was watching this movie that I felt that it didn't hold up, other than, like I said, it's not like it's a crisp HD image that everyone's used to seeing with all the like HD TVs and modern like digital filmmaking and that kind of thing, but it completely holds up. So that is a huge positive for this movie. Everything else, every actor was really good. I didn't feel like there was a bad performance really in it. I can't really even think of any big negatives that I have about the movie. It's an iconic film for a reason. The way that it's shot, there's certain shots that are used that are really really brilliant, and yeah, everything about it is just so well done, from the production design to like the effects. I mean, the vomit, it looks disgusting, even though I know that it's like creamed pea soup or whatever. It's gross, and like the makeup on the girl and stuff like that, and all the effects and the subtle like flashes of this demon or whatever it is. It claims it's the devil itself, whatever. It's just incredibly well done, and this is coming from somebody who absolutely generally does not like horror movies. In some of my other reviews, you'll see that I like some of the ones I've watched. I definitely don't like some of the ones I watched. But for the most part, as a rule, I'm not a big horror fan. That's kind of why I'm doing this, to experience more movies that I don't normally see. And it's a good thing that I did, because I absolutely loved The Exorcist. And like I said, it could be released today. Like, I see why it's heralded as one of the best films of all time. And I can't say that it was scary. It was like there was a couple of jump scares here and there, but not used it to any like level of excess at all. It was perfectly used. There was only a few small ones. And sometimes where you were expecting a jump scare, they didn't, or they would surprise you with a different kind of jump scare. And the feel of the movie is what's the best part about it. It has like, there's an ominous tone almost going on throughout the entire film, and it feels like there's this presence that is slowly growing darker and darker around everybody in the movie, and it's just getting worse and worse as the film goes on, until finally, when they, expel the demon, it kind of lifts, and at the end it feels a little bit lighter and different, and it seems like it's going to be hopeful, which, I don't know, is really cool. And it's one of the interesting things is that it's not like there's any particular reason why, the girl got, I forget what her name is, why she got possessed. It's just like it could happen to anyone kind of a thing, and it gives you that type of a vibe, which is something that, you know, when you think, oh, this could happen to anyone, it could happen to me, that's an added scare level. And like I said, it's more the tone and the feel that you get from this movie that makes it so great. And I highly recommend watching it. It's not just a good horror movie, it's absolutely a great movie. Overall, I'm going to rate this movie at a 9.8 out of 10. It's absolutely terrific. I can't recommend it highly enough. And this is coming from, like I said, somebody who doesn't really generally like horror movies. You're going to hear that from me a lot probably in these Halloween reviews. But it's an absolute masterpiece. And like I said, it completely holds up. And I contend that it could be released today in theaters this weekend. And it would be the new hot thing, like the biggest film of the summer. Like it could, you don't know, like it could beat it or whatever. I don't know who cares about all the records, but it would be loved, and people wouldn't be like, oh, this is jarringly an old seeming movie, whatever. No, it's good. It holds up. Absolutely terrific. I recommend it. Like I said, it's great. But I want to know, what do you guys think about The Exorcist? Did you see it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Do you think it's the scariest film of all time? If not, what do you think is the scariest film of all time? Because, you know, the Blu-ray claims that it is the scariest film. So I'd like to know if this is yours, or if not, what is your scariest film of all time in the comments section. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and until next time, never stop being scared. Peace.
When do they discuss all the latest movies, or when something big happens in the news? See, that's us. What are we talking about?